Well, hey there guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna unbox a TV. So this is my current TV. I have a 55-inch TCL that I bought about 3 or 4 years ago. I bought it for about $300 on Amazon. It's been really good, but I wanted something bigger, so I found this. And this is a 70-inch TV. It's an ONN brand, Walmart's generic brand. It was $398 on Black Friday. I even paid for Walmart Plus to get the 4-hour window to buy this in advance, although I feel like they probably had enough in stock that it wouldn't have been an issue. However, if you guys had an issue buying this, let me know in the comments below. I'm just kind of curious how if you guys got one of these. I ended up having to pay for freight shipping, which was $50, because, of course, the box is quite large, as you can see, so it would not fit in my car, and I no longer have an SUV. So here it is. I'm going to unbox it, set it up, see if it'll actually fit on this stand, which I don't think it will. But pull that out. This was also not very secure when I got it, so that was unfortunate. So inside the box, we get a couple things here, as you can see. So we get our ONN Roku TV quick start guide. We should have in the box, of course, the TV stand, 4 screws for the stand, TV remote, and 2 AAA batteries for the remote. You need a Phillips head screwdriver, of course, your router to use streaming for Wi-Fi, computer, tablet, or smartphone, to set up the Roku portion of the TV, and then an internet connection. And it tells you how to actually install the stands. So place the TV screen down on a flat, soft surface, i.e. a blanket, to prevent scratches or damage to the screen. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be just standing it up and putting it on there. And then it tells you about Roku TV and their customer service information as well. And then on the inside, it tells you about how to grab the remote here. All the information about the remote itself. We have HDMI for best quality, digital optical for better quality, good quality for component, and coaxial is going to be probably the worst quality, but that's for antenna. So if you do want to use antenna, you will plug it in, of course, your coaxial. You have a LAN port, so you can have Ethernet directly in there. If you don't have Wi-Fi, you can use that directly. You have a headphone port for the headphones, so you can actually listen to TV using your remote, which is nice. We have USB for connecting a flash drive for photos, music, videos, and more, and then connecting to power and all that good stuff there. So that is just the quick start guide there. We have, in addition to that, we have our limited warranty for the consumer. We have our important product information guide. And then we also have a QR code to register your product here, or visit onntvsupport.com to register there. So again, we get our power cable here. We get our 2 stands right here. We have our remote as well as 2 AAA batteries. And here's our TV. Now, one thing that I do not like about buying a TV is the fact that they don't really give you information about how far the TV stands are on the TV. Now, as you can see on my current TV, they are probably about 40 or so inches away, and you can see there's a little bit of space on the ends. Now, TVs do it differently on each one. So this one is further to the ends, so it may not fit on the stand that I have. So that's the part that I'm not happy about. But, you know, for $400, I'm not going to really complain too much because I still get a huge TV at a really cheap price. So I just have to get a new stand for it, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and put these stands on here and see how it looks. So here is our remote. It is very typical of a Roku TV or a Roku standalone player. So as you can see, we have a power key at the top. We have a back button, home button, 4-way toggle with an OK key in the center. Have a return button. We have a sleep button, looks like, an option button, play, pause, fast forward, rewind. We do have 4 dedicated keys as well for Netflix, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, Hulu, and then we have ONN branding and Roku TV branding at the bottom. It is a matte finish. Feels pretty nice. Although you can definitely tell it's not the most expensive Roku here. It looks like it is infrared. We also have a volume up and volume down key as well as mute key. Now in the instructions, it says something about headphone jack, but I don't see a headphone jack on this here. So not sure if that's actually applicable to this TV. All right, just want to show you the inputs that are available on the TV. So you have some that come up here like this and some that go to the side. So it's a little strange. But we have a reset button on the side here, so you can reset the TV. We have 2 HDMI here. We have HDMI 2 and then HDMI 3. HDMI 3 is the ARC on this one. And then you have an optical for your audio. You do have a headphone jack on the side, so I thought it would be on the remote, but it's actually on the side of the TV. At the bottom, you can see we have our coax here for your antenna. or if you wanted it put in cable here. You have your HDMI 1 right here coming from above. We have our component as well as LAN and USB on the bottom here. So you can directly connect your TV to the internet if you wanted to not use Wi-Fi, and then you can use the USB to put photos or videos on the TV there. Your power cord is on the left-hand side of the TV, and it does come out, so it's not one that is stuck in there. So if it does happen to get broken or chewed on, you can replace it. So that is a good thing. All right, so I just plugged in the TV, so let's go ahead and set it up for the first time. So we have the ONN Roku TV splash screen. Let's get started, and we're on English, so I'm going to select English. We are in the United States. So you can set it up for home use or store use. So obviously if you want to use the demo, you would put store use, but we're home use. So let's go ahead and select that. I am going to use wireless on this instead of wired, but you can do either or you can connect to the internet later. So I'll go ahead and connect here, and we're going to set up a new wireless connection. It's going to look for wireless networks on around you. So I'll go ahead and select my Wi-Fi, and I'll be right back. All right, so I got the Wi-Fi connected here, and as you can see, it detected the internet connection. It does say it has a software update right off the bat. Now your TV will get the latest software. Once it's installed, it will restart automatically. So looks like you can't go past that. So we'll go ahead and let this do its thing. Hopefully that won't take too long, and we'll be right back. All right, so it has updated and it came to the activate your TV screen. So it's asking me to enter my email address to get Roku activation link to start streaming. So I'll go ahead and enter this information in, and we'll see what happens from there. Now what'll happen is it'll send you an activation link after you enter your email address. It'll take you to the Roku website where you'll enter your email address and password. And then what it'll do is it'll ask you if you have cable TV or not. And then it goes to this menu here where it asks, do you subscribe to any of the following services? So you can go through and select these. So I have Netflix, I have Hulu, I have Prime TV, I have Apple TV, I have Disney, I know I have a problem. So I have all these things, HBO Max, I have Paramount Plus, and DirecTV Stream. So I have quite a few of these. So we'll go ahead and hit continue. Now it says we'll build your channel lineup. So we asking your interests. So obviously like free movies and TV, news and weather, and we'll say crime and mystery. So you can do those things, local news, maybe something like that. We'll hit continue. All right, and then what it's going to do is add more channels to your Roku home screen. They're free to install. So it gives me the current channels. So these are the channels it's going to install. You can edit those if you want to. So let's go ahead and edit these. Now it's got some channels I probably don't really care for. The kids and family, I don't really care about that. I'm not going to use ESPN because I don't have ESPN on my Disney Plus, so I'm not worried about that. And then you have a bunch of different channels you can install here. So you have Spotify Music, Peacock TV, which I'll probably go ahead and add there. Discovery Plus, Fossum, Happy Kids, CW, all these different things here. So obviously there's something missing. You can go in later and get these, but it's giving you all these right now, so it can go ahead and do it in the background while you're setting it up here. So once you're done adding your channels, you can go ahead and hit continue there. All right, and then what it'll do is it'll say updating your channels. So now it is adding the channels right after I clicked that. Now it does offer some free trials if you want to use that. So you have Showtime for 99 cents for 2 months. You got AMC Plus for 99 cents for 2 months, Lifetime, Up Faith, Disney Plus, Hulu. So they do have quite a few little offers. So if you didn't select something, there might be something in here that will catch your eye. And I mean, 99 cents for 2 months ain't bad either. So you will have to add a payment to that, obviously, if you want to use one of these services, but you do have all those choices if you want to. So while that's updating, we'll go ahead and hit continue. So it says check out below on how to get the most out of your Roku. So you can get the mobile app if you want to use that as your remote. So if you lose your remote, you can still use your TV, which is great. You have Roku TV, get free local TV with an antenna. So obviously you can put your antenna on there and get free TV. And you have Apple AirPlay. So AirPlay lets you share videos. So it looks like you can actually do that on Roku, which is pretty nice. So, and that looks like that's about it there. So we'll wait for this channel update to continue here. Looks like it's going pretty fast, and we'll come right back. All right, and once we've added the channels and they've updated on the TV, it says let's connect your devices. So if you have any external devices you want to use on this, we can do that. So in my case, I am going to be using an Apple TV. So even though I did add those channels, I probably won't use the Roku portion of the TV, but I will use the Apple TV for my streaming services. But I do want to show you how to add those and how to use those on this TV. So let's go ahead and continue here. So we'll press OK. So it's saying to connect the devices. So connect your devices to the TV, such as your cable box, game console, turn them all on. And once it is on, say you can go, everything is plugged in and turned on. All right, so everything I have is plugged in and turned on. So I do have a soundbar plugged into HDMI 3 for the ARC, and then I have my Apple TV turned on now. So everything is good. So we'll go ahead and hit OK. It is now going to search the devices. Sorry for the camera here. All right, so now it actually has here. So what's connected to HDMI 1, it's gonna give you a preview of what's connected. So I can go in here and I can choose from a list of pre-selected things here. So I'll just say streaming box, but actually I kind of want to name it. So let's see, do we have a custom thing? We can set custom name and icon. So we can actually customize this. So I'm going to go ahead and name it Apple TV. Okay, and then once you've named it, you can go in and select the icon for it. So we can go in here, we'll find something that looks kind of interesting. So we'll say that looks like a little streaming box, so we'll use that one. All right, and then what is connected to HDMI 2? So I have nothing connected, so there's nothing connected to this one right now. Now it's saying what's connected to HDMI 3. This one's saying no signal, but what is connected to this is actually our soundbar. So we'll go ahead and select soundbar here. HDMI or AV, there's nothing in here, so nothing is connected to that. And now it's saying all done. And it says enhance your streaming experience with the Roku mobile app. So of course you can do that.
TV in about a minute. Let's start with your remote. Press home at any time to return to the home screen. Back always returns to the previous screen, and star shows additional options, like the settings menu while streaming. Press and hold the mic button on voice remotes to search for entertainment, control your streaming, and more. Now let's check out your home menu. Visit streaming channels to find your favorites and discover new ones. Search if you're looking for something specific. Feature free for quick access to free TV. And be sure to check out the Roku channel for more free and live entertainment. Download the free Roku mobile app for an extra remote, voice search, private listening, free TV on the go, and more. For more information and other cool features, visit the Tips and Tricks channel on your home screen. And that's it. Happy streaming.
All right, and after a little tutorial video, we are at our home screen. So now as you can see, the channels or the inputs that we just named, we have right here. We have our soundbar, and we have live TV for our antenna if you do connect an antenna. Now, all the channels that I added previously are now here, in addition to the ones that I previously added on my Roku account. So everything is here. So you may have to go in and actually sign into each of these. So for example, let's go to Netflix and see if it's actually signed in. I don't think it will be, but on the off chance maybe it is. Let's check and see. All right, so it looks like this one is not signed in. So if you did just get this, you will have to sign in. It doesn't look like it does actually sign in. So if we hit the back key or we hit home, we can go back to our home screen. Now, if you want to organize your home screen, we can press that option key. So as you can see in the top right-hand side, it does say options. We do have an option button on our remote right here. Hit the option, and what it'll do is it'll give you some information about this. So Prime Video, our version number, our build number, we can rate the channel, we can move the channel, remove the channel, check for updates, or give them feedback. So say we want to move it, hit move. It gives you arrows next to it, so we can move it. We can move up and down, move it side to side, wherever. And then once we're done, hit OK, and bam, it is where you want it to be. So you can move the channels that way. Now, say you get a channel you do not want to keep. So I don't particularly care about the Smithsonian channel, so I'll just hit that option key again. And it's going to give me the same amount, the same information here. So we get the version, build, all these different options. We're going to go down to remove channel. It's going to ask you if you want to remove it, confirm the removal, hit remove. And now it's going to remove the channel. So voila, there it is, it's gone. Now, if you do want to go into their tips and tricks, just like that little thing, the little tutorial showed you, we'll go into OK. It looks like it did load it. And as you can see, we have a bunch of different videos on how to use your Roku TV. So there is plenty of help and information in here on how to use this. I personally really like Roku. I think they're really good. Now, of course, you do have ads on these, unfortunately, but sometimes they might be a good deal. Now, as you can see on the home screen, we have a couple different choices on the left. You have your home screen, have your featured free, so it's gonna have the best of free TV. You have your feed, so it's gonna have welcome video, movies, TVs. You have a movie store, so you can rent from Vudu or from other services on here. You have a TV store where you can also rent. We have search, so you can do a manual search here. We have streaming channels, so that's your channel store. If we go in here, you'll have featured, new and updated, recommended, top free, and you can search as well as by genre. So you can tell the ones I already have a check mark in the bottom right-hand corner of each of the icons. But if you find one that you like, you can click on it, and then you'll see you get the star rating, version, the date it was updated, your, I guess, rating for it, whether it's parental guidance advised like this one, featured, It's in the features section and then the developer. So we can add the channel, or we can view channel or screenshots. You get information about it here, so we can view screenshots here. And then you get a couple screenshots of what the menu, what the app will look like once you actually use it. So there you go. And if we're done, we can hit back again, continue searching through, and you'll see there are just a lot of choices. So Roku actually has quite a few choices of different channels for streaming. And of course, you got the genres, so you got movies and TV, kids and family, music, podcasts, news, weather, sports, comedy, all kinds of stuff. And as you can see, it's actually pretty quick. So this is not going slow at all. The TV is responding very quickly, so I'm pretty impressed. For 400 bucks, this is not bad at all. And the screen looks pretty nice. I will show you a little sample clip before we go. So here is the settings here. So we've got our network, remotes and devices. You've got themes, so you can go in here and you've got different theme packs. So the ones that are included on the TV, you've got the ONN, and it looks like that's the only one that comes on here, but you have a couple different ones you can choose. So you have space, nautical, jungle, romance, kids, western. And if you do choose one of these, if you hit OK, you can get the theme pack, view the screenshots or the privacy policy, similar to an app. If we hit OK, it will go ahead and download it here. So as you can see, it's saying adding western wallpaper. And what it does is it's just a theme, just like on your computer. Changes your icons, changes the sounds, changes the background to whatever you have here. And there are also going to be other ones you can get that are not free, that are paid. So now once it's downloaded, we can go ahead and set it or remove it. We can go ahead and set it. So we're changing the theme pack to Western theme pack. And as you can see, our background changed, and you're going to hear different sounds, and everything's going to look a little different. So if we hit the home key now, you can see we have this little Western theme on the back of on our screen. So it looks pretty nice. So you have a couple of different free themes, again, that you can use. Some are paid as well. So if we go back to our settings here, we got theme, we have accessibility options. So you have captions, caption style, screen reader, speech rate, volume. You have picture settings here. So you have TV brightness, HDR notification, and your settings for the inputs. So you can actually change the settings per input. So we have our audio. So you have your sound settings, audio output. We have it on auto. However, I do have my sound bar connected, so it knows it is connected. We have menu volume, so you can actually change the menu volume. So the clicks on the menu, you have your preferred language, and your output format. So you have auto, pass-through, stereo, or custom. You also have, it looks like that's it for that one. We do have parental controls, so you can actually add a pin here, and then do some parental controls here. You have your home screen where you can actually hide things. So if you want the featured free to go away, movies and TV store can go away, and then your shortcuts, you can change all that stuff. So you can hide those things. You have your payment method. So of course I'm gonna have to blur that out because it's showing my email address, but you can update your payment method on Roku. So if you want to buy stuff or rent stuff, you can do so right from the main menu. You do have Apple AirPlay and HomeKit on here, so you can stream from your Apple devices, which is pretty nice. So you enable TV fast start on this TV, and then you can use Apple AirPlay on this from your iPhone or your iPad, which is nice. So you can literally just stream right from any app that allows AirPlay to work. You have legal notices, privacy, you can go in that. You have your advertising, you can limit ad tracking. You can go in the microphone, and you can always, you can prompt for microphone access. So if you do actually use something that offers to hear your voice, you can use that. Smart TV experience. So it can use info from your TV inputs or enable auto notifications. If we go down, we also have the help. So of course that Roku tips and tricks, a channel that's already installed, that is where you're gonna find all that help. And then we have our system, and we have our about. So we have our about, you have your zip code here. You can enter your zip code and that'll improve the TV programming. You can set your time. You have a sleep timer as well, your format for time as well. You have power on. So fast TV start is disabled on this one, but you can always do that. Now, we have USB media, so you'll use the Roku media player. You have CEC to control other devices, so you have your language, screen mirroring, your system update. So it looks like it did check for updates. It didn't update, obviously, when we started it. We have guest mode here, so you can actually enter guest mode. Lets them log in and enjoy their own subscription channels on your Roku device. So say you are renting out a house or doing Airbnb, you can actually let someone else use their TV and they can use their Roku account on your TV, which is nice. Advanced system settings. So here you can go in and factory reset the device. You can do a network connection reset, device connect, so you can connect devices, pair them. You also can control by mobile apps. So you give them access to do that, or you can disable that. So if you don't want that to happen, you also have third-party licenses as well. So if you want to read all the fine print and all that good stuff, you can do that from here as well. All right, just to give you an idea of the picture quality on the TV, I'll go ahead and show you a real quick clip. So this is from a 4K video on YouTube. So obviously no copyright here, but I just want to show you a short clip just to show you the quality of it here. So this is Turtle Paradise. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. Just a quick unboxing and look at this ONN Roku TV. So far, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with it. It has really good picture quality. I can't really speak to the sound quality on it, but I have heard it's not that great. I'm just using the sound bar right now. But picture quality looks really nice. The Roku portion of the TV is very fast, very quick, loads up everything pretty quick. So as long as you have a good fast Wi-Fi connection, this thing will run very well. So I'm pretty impressed. So for 400 bucks, not too bad at all. Definitely one to look at if you're looking for an inexpensive, larger TV. The remote works really well as well. So I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed so far. So there you guys have it. I'll keep you updated on this. Probably do another update video later on down the road on how well the TV is working out for me. But so far, first impressions, pretty impressed with it. And if you guys have any questions about this TV, definitely leave me a comment down below and I will try to respond as best I can here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.